The man sawed open the heel of his shoe, then drilled a circular recess and hid a gold coin perfectly inside, finally sealing it tightly with glue. He was a miraculous locksmith who could open anything, yet this very miracle had brought mortal danger to his entire family. To keep his wife and child safe, Jonas had no choice but to help a theft gang open a safe. But who would have thought that after the job, someone would unexpectedly die? He had intended to help a gunshot victim, the bald man, yet the mafia mistakenly believed he had killed the boss's younger brother. Having barely escaped the hail of bullets, Jonas now had to plan an escape route for his whole family. Finally, he remembered a man, a friend he had met in prison, the only person brave enough to help him and his family in a time of crisis. Now, how would the family live? He looked at the gold coin in his hand and made up his mind. He went home to tell his wife that everything was ready and they should take their son to the airport to get away from trouble. Though his wife was extremely reluctant, Jonas assured her that he would handle everything properly. But just as he finished speaking, buyers Charlie and Joseph from Vienna showed up. It turned out that after the incident, everyone else had abandoned Jonas and rushed into the warehouse. What was supposed to be a flawless theft plan had turned into a complete mess due to the boss's younger brother's blind spot. Not only had the gang leader's son been stabbed multiple times, but the gold coin had also ended up in the hands of locksmith Jonas, whose whereabouts were unknown. Yet, they had their own hidden motives. The gang immediately demanded the coin, despite the injured still needing attention. The theft gang leader panicked, saying, "You haven't even paid the deposit and you dare talk about the coin?" At this moment, Charlie suddenly spoke up, claiming that the deposit had long been left in a locker at the square, though his words were somewhat revealing. But at this moment, all the other party cared about was saving the son's life. The cunning gang member suddenly claimed he had been a military medic and could first check the child's injuries. Unexpectedly, he bent down, pressed the wound, and then pulled out a gun. That's how the two finally learned Jonas's home address. Unexpectedly, Jonas suddenly decided to raise the price on the spot. Having angered the Berlin Mafia, he now needed the 200,000 deposit as a fee to escape. After all, it was just a gold coin, and the deposit was enough. Although the gang member found it a bit unreliable, Charlie beside him thought it was acceptable. Soon, the deal was made. Afterward, the Vienna gang's uncle received the good news. But to everyone's shock, when the three went to the square to retrieve the money, something went wrong. How come there were police everywhere searching the lockers? At this moment, the gang member suddenly shouted that the theft gang leader must have called, claiming there was a bomb, and the idiot Charlie had foolishly revealed the money's location. But with things at this stage, Jonas proposed to go get the money himself. However, the gang member could not trust him alone, so they arranged for Charlie to follow and monitor him. Yet what happened next was beyond anyone's imagination.